Hi, this is Gadget Trish, or GT, and I'm on my way to the Paul Cashman Gallery in Manhattan to see the De La Chapelle exhibit, American Jesus. Now, it's supposed to be about Michael Jackson. I'm not going to lie, the title, but I did a little background, and I found out Dave saw Michael Jackson as a martyr, and that he's basically persecuted for his beliefs. So, through a spiritual perspective, not too crazy about the title, but I have a very open mind to see the exhibit anyway. I'm also here with some fellow Michael Jackson fans, so we're all going to go inside and give you our thoughts.
These three Michael Jacksons are not actually Michael Jackson. They're actors that are Michael Jackson lookalikes. These were all taken in Hawaii. When I first saw these, I thought, what is his message about Michael Jackson? Is he glorifying Michael Jackson because he's elevated Michael to this, as a religious icon? Or is he making fun of the media's glorification of Michael Jackson? Because really, until he died, he was practically vilified in the media with, the child molestation claims and, what he did with his money, etc. And so suddenly, as soon as he dies, he's practically a saint, And so I was torn as to what the message, so I asked the gallery director, and she was very clear that he's not making fun of anyone, that the artist loves Michael Jackson, and this is a very serious homage.
It's pretty emotional. I've known about the exhibit for some time, and I couldn't bring myself to come because I knew it would be very emotional. There's some paintings in here I can't even bear to look at. This one is a pretty nice one because Michael's an angel. It's very emotional, but I'm glad I'm here.
I just want to say I'm grateful that I was able to come here and see this wonderful, wonderful art, David La Chapelle. And I believe, like he does, that the media partially killed Michael. And this shows so much who Michael really was. He's this wonderful person who was loving and kind. And, I think this art really says it all. And we all love Michael, and we know how wonderful he is.
I heard about this exhibit since, I think, last year. And at the time, I wasn't ready to come and see it because Michael's death was just too fresh. Right now, it's just, for me, it's really an amazing exhibit of Michael. And this particular one behind me is my favorite because it actually shows Michael the way I like to think of Michael when he passed. That he passed in Jesus' arm, which is where he is.
It is so beautiful. It's so Michael. It really is. Michael was like an angel. He was very misunderstood by people. Michael was a very loving, humble, kind-hearted, generous person. And I think that's important that everybody across this world would understand. The media has torn him apart. They've made lies about him. He was never a pedophile. And shame on those journalists, the TV people, the writers who wrote all this gossip on Michael. It's all lies. We know Michael as a great entertainer, a very, very giving, charitable person. I mean, who else do you know gives $300 million and holds on to 39 charities even today after death? Only Michael. Michael can never be replaced. Michael, we miss him. We miss his love, his spirit. We miss his presence here on this earth. And these pictures just justify what an angel Michael really was to all of us. Thank you.
You heard it yourself, the exhibit is a hit. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still with that title, but at least we have an explanation for that title, and Dave did support Michael when Michael was alive, so I would still support. And until then, I'm out.